What's up, everyone? This is Dale from Upstate Bets and DFS. I'm here with my partner Reoz, bringing you guys prize picks here for Super Bowl 56. So, as you can see at the top of the screen, prize picks has went off with the amount of categories that they've had. We're going to be covering our two props like we do usual. I do two props, Reoz does two props. We're going to do that as usual like we do here, but NFL season's coming to an end, so we want to end it off with a bang. We're going to be doing a live stream here at 11 a.m. Eastern time before kickoff. So, it's going to be Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. You want to hop in. We're going to be on for over an hour. Ask any question you want. We're going to be answering questions. We're going to be going through all of these different categories that PrizePicks has to offer. So look at what they've done. It's just amazing to see all these lines. You're getting tremendous discounts. I'm sure they're going to be doing a promotional too. I can see Joe Burrow being at like 100 passing yards. Just something to just get people signed up and get people using the app. This app is just it's a tremendous site. You're missing out if you're not in yet. And if you're not in yet, you can sign up using promo code Upstate. They'll match your deposit up to $100. So thank you guys for hopping in. It's been a wild ride for the NFL season. Let's get this video up to 80 likes. I want to see this 80 likes on this video. You guys have been killing it throughout the season. Let's end the season with a bang. And we do offer some Patreon content, and we're going to be hammering that as well. Riaz, tell them about that.
Yeah, I mean, you could find it at patreon.com/upstate. It's really sad to see NFL go, but we've just been smashing NBA throughout this whole entire season. It's not going to stop now. We got MMA. We're going to be mixing it up on the Discord as well. We're going to really build a nice community here at Upstate Bets. So I highly recommend checking out the Discord, checking out the Patreon. Everything will be linked in the description below.
Yeah, the Discord is absolutely free to join. There's exclusive categories for Patreon members as well. Exclusive things for people in the Patreon between our picks, our write-ups, hit rates, crazy things we got going on here. So we're going to start hammering, and you guys are getting the best of it here. So let's hit off these picks, Riaz, in the Super Bowl. I got one guy, and I'm going to be diving into one of these new categories here. I'm going to go field goals made, and I love Evan McPherson here at 1.5. I think this is probably the biggest steal on the board, and I'm not even lying, man. I mean, he's 4 for 4 in each one of his playoff games. The Raiders, the Titans, and the Chiefs, 4 for 4. Each game, he's hit 12 field goals, 12 for 12. And not only that, he's playing in a division where he's played in the cold, so like all year, and they're going to a nice weather stadium here, and it's going to be indoors, and it's perfect for him to hit two field goals here. I mean, you might think of the narrative where the Bengals might be a little bit aggressive here. Maybe they're playing from down as the spread dictates. They're 4-point dogs here, maybe 4.5 if you're seeing it somewhere else. But they might be playing from down, but this team's not scared to kick field goals. Like I said, they will, if they're 4-5, 4-6, they're not scared to roll out Evan McPherson special teams, kick a field goal. They want to get points on the board. Points is what's going to win you the game here. And Evan McPherson, the way he's just been, the confidence that he has, the way he's been kicking, he's actually second in the league in field goal accuracy, just behind Justin Tucker as well. So Evan McPherson here, this is just such a steal of a line. I'm going to be hammering 1.5 field goals made for him.
Yeah, it really is a great line. Over on receiving yards, someone who has really stepped it up here in the playoffs. He's had a phenomenal year. We just seen monster games out of him, and that's Higgins. His line's sitting at 66.5. We saw against Kansas City 103, against Tennessee 96. Couple bad games against the Raiders and Kansas City, but this is a Super Bowl, and this is someone who really needs to continue to step up like he has in the past two games. And they can't just rely on Chase. Chase just seems to get double coverage. They're holding the safety on him every single route that he runs. And Higgins is such a big target, such a big guy to snag targets, get in the open field, and he's been taking advantage. I mean, yes, the Rams have an unbelievable defense, but he's not gonna have Ramsey on him. He's gonna probably go under the radar here, and even with Tyler Boyd really kind of being awful, even though Tyler Boyd is a fantastic wide receiver, Higgins just seems to step to just to show out, and I think that's what he's going to do here. I like that the line didn't creep up after two really good games, so at 66.5, it feels like a steal.
Yeah, man. Speaking of another pass catcher for Joe Burrow, and I think this correlates well with what you said about the Rams defense being so good, I'm going to take Samaje Perine here at 8.5 receiving yards. So a little bit of a weird pick here, but I really like it here at 8.5 receiving yards. If you watch the game against Kansas City, the work that he was getting with the screens looked really good. I mean, only caught a couple balls and didn't run many routes, but when he does catch that ball, he's in open space, and I just like the factor that the Rams are so good up front, and the way they can get to Burrow. I mean, that's the weakness in this game. I mean, the Bengals offensive line and the Rams defensive line, that's the difference. And if they're going to have P. Ryan in there running screen routes, get the ball out of Burrow's hands really quick here. There was even a play that was negated against the Kansas City Chiefs that could have went for another touchdown. We could see P. Ryan sitting here at 60 receiving yards against Kansas City if things worked out perfectly there. It was just a miscommunication between P. Ryan and Burrow. But if they get things rolling here, I think P. Ryan's going to be a sleeper. You know, a lot of the tension goes on Mixon. I think he can see 3-4 targets here, and if he catches one of them, one of these screen routes or something, maybe they got something up their sleeve for him. But I just really, this line's speaking to me here at 8.5. I just love the narrative behind it.
The fact that we saw him really involved in the last couple of games really kind of boosts my confidence and definitely your confidence that 8.5 is just way too low for someone who could go out there and see 3-4 targets. And I mean, if they're going to be little screen passes like that, he'll probably catch 100% of them. The last guy I want to talk about is Cooper Kupp over at the receiving touchdowns here. His line's sitting at 1. I don't think I've ever seen anybody at 1, but just the way Cooper Kupp's been playing this year, I mean, he had 2 against San Fran, Tampa Bay, Arizona, San Fran again, and Baltimore. He in all of those he had 1. I'm actually taking the under here. I think if worse comes to worse, it's going to be a push. I do not see him scoring 2 touchdowns in this game. We know Cooper Kupp seems to be unguardable, but the Bengals know if they're gonna win this game, Cooper Kupp cannot be going for 150 yards, scoring 2 touchdowns. They kind of want to eliminate him, and they kind of want to shift the pressure on OBJ, Van Jefferson, Sony Michel, Cam Akers. They don't want Cooper Kupp to continue to run up the score and just do what he's been doing all year. So it is a weird pick taking the under on Cooper Kupp, but with his line being at 1, I feel very confident that he's not going to score 2 touchdowns. And if worse comes to worse, if he does score 1, it's just going to be a push.
Yeah, man. Crazy pick here with an under on Cooper Kupp, but it's not like you're going after like taking under on his receiving yards. This is actually a solid one. We've never seen someone at 1 receiving touchdown all season. So if you want to go under here, I do really like this pick. It is tough to see him score too, and the Bengals, with Eli Apple and Awuzie back there, I mean, they're a little bit underrated, I think, and I think they can maintain Kupp a little bit and definitely keep him from scoring too. And like Reoz said, worst comes to worst, it's just 1. So that's it for the Super Bowl, man. These are our Super Bowl picks we're gonna be riding with on the YouTube channel. Like I said, plethora of content coming on the Patreon. If you want to get in over there for some NBA stuff, I know NFL is coming to the end, but MMA, NBA stuff, you can hop in there. The free Discord's free for everyone to join. You can hop in there as well. There's discussions, great community we're building over there, as well as the live stream. Like I said, 11 a.m. Eastern time before the Super Bowl on Sunday. Hop in there, ask some questions. Me and Reoz, we're going to be answering everything, going through the entire slate. So thank you guys for everything you've done over this NFL season. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. For not there yet already, hit that subscribe button, please. And we'll see you on the next video. Peace out.